How about some MVP odds and then a few props based on the MVP odds? This comes from FanDuel. Patrick Mahomes, the favorite to win the regular season MVP at plus 380. That means bet 100, win $380. Lamar Jackson, last year's MVP. Even with Russell Wilson at plus 600. A little bit of a surprise because Russell Wilson has never gotten a single MVP vote in his entire NFL career. Lamar Jackson got all of them last season. They have the same odds. I'm surprised by Dak Prescott at plus 1,200. Drew Brees, I'm surprised, is as high as he is as well at plus 1,600. And you see the list there, finishing with Aaron Rodgers at plus 2,300. Which one, Big Cat, stands out to you as the juiciest of the MVP picks?
How about Aaron Rodgers with all the new weapons that the Packers got in the draft? Oh, wait. Whoops. I would say, Mahomes is obviously, even though it's the lowest odds or the highest odds, he would be the one that I would put my money on at plus 350, I think it was. But Tom Brady would be interesting there because the MVP a lot of times is, it's stats, but it's also storyline. And Tom Brady is going to be, everyone's going to be watching the Bucs and everyone's going to be seeing what happens there. And guess what? He has a lot of weapons, and Bruce Arians is going to let him throw the ball and let him score points. So I would say at plus 1,800, he would probably be the juiciest odds.
Well, to me, the most intriguing potential bet, and we didn't even see him on the screen. I don't know where he is on the FanDuel odds, Kyler Murray, because we have seen the last 2 years a second-year quarterback take the NFL by storm, wire to wire, and win the MVP. It was Mahomes in 2018. It was Lamar Jackson in 2019. And I think it very well could be Kyler Murray, a plus 2,600 underdog to win it all. I would put my money on Murray. And another one, here's another one. If we're talking about second-year guys who take the NFL by storm. And this really is a roll of the dice long shot, but I'm a big Drew Lock guy. And when you consider the weapons non-sarcastically that the Broncos have added for him between Melvin Gordon, the draft picks they used on guys like Jerry Jeudy in the first round and more receiving help, and they've got the tight ends, and they still have Cortland Sutton, I think Drew Lock could be a guy who gets plenty of attention this year. The Broncos are going to have to be a lot better than they've been the past few seasons, but Drew Lock is one that intrigues me, and he's not on the list either. I assume he's like up around plus 4,000 or more.
That's a good one. Another one that we'll throw out there that's not on the list. I'm still a believer in Sam Darnold. I really am. I'm still a believer in Sam Darnold, and he gets the reset button on this year. They've put a couple of offensive linemen in front of him, so it would be very tough. But his odds probably reflect that. And if you're looking for a real long shot, he would probably be the one I'd look at.
All right. To the extent that FanDuel or anyone else would be setting odds on this prop, give me your answer. Who plays for another team first? Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson or Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who will be meeting with reporters for the first time since the Packers 2020 draft later today?
Where's he meeting with them?
Virtually.
Can I get the link to that?
I'll see what I can do to hook you up. I haven't gotten the link. For some reason, I'm not invited.
Okay. I'd say Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers played for another team first. Yeah, he seemed they just drafted his backup in the first round, so maybe it's not next year, maybe it's not the year after that. But if you think Russell Wilson's gonna be a Seahawk for the rest of his career, it's got to be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I agree with you. And even though the cap hit next year would be significant for the Packers to trade Aaron Rodgers, the cap hit for keeping him would be even higher by like $4.7 million, and they'd avoid $22 million in cash, and he may want to move on after this season. Regardless of what he says today, and he's always very calculated. He's always very tactical in the things he says and doesn't say. But I'm going to be parsing out his words very carefully to see what the messages really are and whether he's going to want to be there after this season.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.